Welcome to Preecaaap UFC Vegas 106 Burns versus Morales. I got to kill some time before, as usual, my co-hosts are running late, but I do have some things to go over. Last week, the Tapology. Hold on, let me share the screen. Jesus, this is uncomfortable for me. Last week's Tapology, real quick, since we're just killing time before Dave gets here, I want to go through and see how we did previous event. Apparently, last week in Canada, what a horrible. I mean, it wasn't horrible. There's a couple robberies that just killed my shit, but apparently last week MMA Ricky got the first correct out of this people that I know that comes to our chat. First one would be MMA Jesus, Dev the Dude. He got 10th place, 550 points. Congratulations, Dev. Yeah, now we're gonna move on to this week. Man, that Montreal card is behind us. Now we're going back to Vegas into the Apex. So this is going to be a good fight night, I think. Not bad. There's a lot of female fights on it, which I'm not a fan of, but it is what it is. And what's good is there's only 12 fights, so it's a chance we can get a good, perfect card, ideally. Lot less fights, less to get right. So I guess without further ado, I'll just get right into this. And thanks, buddy. Thanks. I am going to try my best until Dave gets here. And Real Fight Picks, I don't know. He's trying to sneak and do this show sneaky he's got to do it in a different location. There he is. Now they're coming in. All right, guys. I was a little nervous when I started the show. There's only one person here, but thank God you guys are coming in. So let's get into this without further ado. We're going to start going through these fights. Oh, man. I am not ready for this. I apologize. The first fight. Yeah, shit. Oh, Barry McCockiner, it is RFP. How come you can't be on the show? I thought you're gonna come in, do the thing from your office. No, I guess I'll have to do it myself. And Dave will eventually get in here. He's been working a ton of hours, he claims. So we're gonna get into this, starting with the first fight. We've got the females fighting. We got Luana Pinheiro taking on Tisha Torres. Now Tisha Pennington. She married Raquel. So that's that. This is a pretty interesting fight, actually, because Tisha, I don't know why it's starting. It's the opener because Tisha Torres Pennington, Tiny Tornado, she was once upper level. What is her rank right now? It's hard. Let me see. I know at one time she was up toward the top 5. She was looking for maybe even a chance to chase the belt, but she's dropped in rankings since such time. So let's break her up, break it down. She's coming off a win against Carla Esparza by decision. She's lost split decisions, close ones to Tabitha Ricci, before that Mackenzie Dern. She beat Angela Hill, Sam Hughes, and she had her oh man, look at this sea of red. But it was all good fighters back when she was in her heyday. She won the Ultimate Fighter finale. Okay, that was performance tonight. She made her debut beating Karate Hottie, Michelle Waterson Gomez. At that time, it was just Waterson without the Gomez. Then she went on this 3-fight losing streak. But look at the people she lost to: Jessica Andrade, Joanna Jacek, Weili Zhang, Marina Rodriguez. You can't shame her for that. And they're all decisions, but it is female fighting, She bounced back with a win over, I don't even know who this is, Brianna Fortino. Then she beat Sam Hughes. We all know her. And she beat Angela Hill. We all know her. Lost, and most recently Carla Esparza. Tisha Pennington is 35 years old, which is, in female years, is not horrible. But she's going against a slightly younger competitor here, Luana Pinheiro. Luana Pinheiro is 31 years old. She's coming off back-to-back 3 losses in a row. Most recently, she lost to Jillian Robertson. Before that, she lost to Angela Hill. And before that, she lost to Amanda Ribas. She did have her, let's open it up. I want to see, she made her UFC debut, I think around the same time. Oh, no, definitely after Tecia Torres. Let's check it out. She made her UFC debut back in 2021 against Randa Marcos, beat her, another Sam Hughes, and she beat Michelle Waters. So you see these same names getting beat by all these females. But then, let's see. Amanda Ribas had a grappling match. Angela Hill and Jillian Robertson took care of Luana Pinheiro. And despite her being the younger and bigger fighter, I'll show you the face-offs, she will have her hands full with a more skilled fighter. I got so many tabs open. So here we are with the face-offs. Barry McCockner. Okay. The first girl out is Luana Pinheiro. And dyed her hair blonde. She's looking beautiful. There's Tecia Torres, and boom. So you can see Luana Pinheiro does have a few inches up high. The muscle mass is pretty much even. You can't, like, the way that Tiny Tornado, Tecia Torres, or Pennington, Tecia Pennington, I can't get used to saying that. She's at a weird angle, so she looks wider, but the strength, well, I think when it comes to physicalities, Pinheiro might be edging her out. However, I think I'm going to go with the skill set, and take Tecia. The odds have it ridiculous, though. As you can see right here, Tecia Pennington minus 325. That's disgusting. Luana Pinheiro comes back at plus 260. If you want the point spread, plus 3.5 points for Pinheiro, minus 135. That might be a spot to go, but I don't think she's going to win not one round. So I'm going to go right there with Tecia Pennington. Once again, I've done this before, and I didn't do that bad, actually. I'm going to go through and make a full card prediction with all these fights throughout the night and keep them as I play them as I go. Right now, I got Tecia Pennington winning on the money line. It'd be nice if Real Fight Picks or Dave were here because we could ask them. But until they come, they're going to play catch up. And I guess I'll just have to do the show alone. Ridiculous. Real Fight Picks. You're right in the chat, too. Unbelievable. Okay, so Tecia Pennington minus 325. You can't put her in a parlay or anything except for a full card parlay, which I did. So moving on. Next, we have, share this tab instead. I could go into their Instagrams, but you know what? There's 12 fights. Let's just get through it. All right. I'm not saying I have a bad time doing this. It's just easier to do Instagram research while Dave's doing his stats or something in the background. So I'm not killing your time going into looking at that. So next fight we have, moving up the card, we have Hyung-Sung Park, the Korean, taking on Carlos Hernandez. Hyung-Sung Park undefeated, 9-0. However, you got to be careful with these guys from road to UFC. The Asian fight scene is not as strong as like other regional scenes. And peace of mind, Hyung-Sung Park. Let's check it out. I'll explain a little bit as I go through his resume here. Okay. So he's undefeated. Yeah, let's leave the competition. Okay. He undefeated 9-0. He started out his pro career as a kickboxing loss. Okay, he started his pro career back in 2018. All right. He beat a 2-2 guy, Moon Soo Hwan. Then he beat a 4-4 and 5 guy. How do you have 5 draws? And you got 4 wins, 4 losses, 5 draws. In Tsubasa Akiyama, of course, Japan. That's why. That's how. Then he beat a 0-0 guy, Dong Hyung So, an 0-0 guy, Kim Si Hwang. Then a 6-3 guy, Ju Hwan Kim. These are all in double G. Double G. I am from the names, it sounds like it's a Korean regional scene. Let's see. Double G. This is double G6. Just random. Let's see what it is. I bet you it's in Korea. And yes, in Seoul, South Korea, the double G Grace of God. Grace of God fight promotion. I like it. But not really. I like it, but I don't like it. Anyway, that's where he spent a lot of his earlier fights. And then finally, he graduated to road to UFC, which I don't know if that's really a graduation. It's just a change in names, but the records did get a little bit better. Now he's got a 6-2 guy here in Jeremiah Saragar. Then an 8-3 guy, Tapnoy Kiram. I think that's road to UFC, yeah. Then he came in, had his UFC debut against Sunguk Choi. And I remember that fight where he did get a rear naked choke. That was back in February of 23. And most recently, he had a performance of the night knocking out Shannon Ross with a liver shot. But you know what? Round 2, 4 minutes into round 2, Shannon Ross is notably known for a weak chin. Let's check it out. Shannon Ross is not the Turkish delight out of Australia, though. But yeah, look at these. He's been knocked out 5 times. Come on. Yeah, and look at his last 4. Hyung Sung Park, Jesus Algar, Clinton Rodriguez, Vinicius Salvador, and all of them knockout. But all these guys are doing it early until he got to Park. Park, you should have did a little bit earlier, but whatever. It is what it is. Now he's taking on Carlos Hernandez. Carlos Hernandez is 10-4. Really quick, we'll look at his resume quick. He looks okay. Valley Flow striking, not a bad. I didn't check his Instagram, so I can't say if he's still there. Okay, he's coming off a win against Namanjaral Temandarbarrel, 10 men in a barrel. It was a split decision. That was not very impressive. He lost to Ray Saruria. Ray Saruria is decent, so you can't really knock him. He lost to Tatsuo Taira. Tatsuo Taira is like the only Asian that Real Fight Picks will ever bet on, he claims. He beat Dennis Bondar, which is nothing great. Lost to Alan Nascimento, which is not looking good. He beat Victor Altamirano, not great. Daniel Perez, not. He's beaten these mediocre at best guys. Look, Matt Brown, that's probably his best win, Matt Brown. And then before that, is that the real Matt Brown anyway? I'm not going to check it out. But look at these guys: 0-0, 2-1, 2-2, 1-1, 3-1. He didn't start fighting anybody good until 2021, where he met up with the Contender Series, Daniel Barres in the Contender Series, where he got split decision. So we got 2 guys that are just middling at best. Man, I'm leaning the odds, Tapology odds have it 185, 155. The DraftKings odds have it. Oh, look at Hyung Sung Park climbed to a -205 right here. You guys see? Carlos Hernandez is +170. That means the smart bets are piling onto the Korean here. So that is the way I'm going to go right now. It moved up from, if you see the Tapology right here, -185. So the bettors have poured money onto Park, making him a -2, whatever he is. Yeah, I'm going to have to go there. Let's check out the face-offs real quick. And I will, at that, while you guys are watching that, I will catch up with the chat. All right. Well, that's the only threat to finish here. Good enough for me. I'm back. Awesome, Noah. We missed you so much. I missed you. Missed seeing your name in there. Okay, let me stop this. Boom. Okay, so in the face-offs here, we can visibly see Park is a little bit taller here. Like girth, like muscle mass, I would say it's pretty fair. These guys both, I don't think anybody, did anyone miss weight? Do I have this on here? I don't know if anyone missed weight. I guess we'll have to, the chat, you're going to fill me in if somebody missed weight. Top Noi is top tier. Welcome, Crystal. Welcome. Fourth fight in a row fighting Hernandez fighting an Asian. I know. I just noticed that. That's weird because he had Top Noi, he had Tatsuro Taira, he had some, or yeah, was it Top Noi that we saw? Let's see. But yeah, he had some. Dennis Bond. Okay, Tatsuro Taira, Ray Surya to Surya, and then Naman Jural, 10 men in a barrel. That's right. Top Noi was the guy that that Park beat. Yeah, right back in Road to UFC. And he is good. Hernandez sleeps with the fan on, the Korean wins. Okay. Bet the split, apparently, right? I would. That's why I think I might have to do the share this tab instead. You look at I got Hung Soy Park on the money line, but look at the plus 3.5 at minus 135 Carlos Hernandez. So if it does go to split, I would win that bet. Or if Carlos Hernandez wins in any other way, I would win that bet. All I got to do is not get finished and win one round to win that bet. But I think I have more faith in Hung Sung Park and getting the job done rather than Carlos Hernandez surviving and winning one round. That's what are you going to do? Park is either going to win, even if it's split. If he wins, he wins. Can Carlos Hernandez win one round and not get finished? That's where you got to measure it out. Minus 135, minus 205. I think I'm going to go with my initial gut feeling. Go with the Korean to get it done at minus 205. If I was to say how, I don't think it's going to be done by submission or finish. I think Carlos Hernandez is, let's see, how's he unanimous decision, or he got knocked out by Tatsuo Taira. But Tatsuo Taira is a phenom compared to Park. I think Tatsuo Taira destroyed Young Sung Park. Did he get finished? Oh, he got submitted here. Al Nascimento. Young Sung Park's a good wrestler too. Whew. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen in the distance, or I'm going to just pick him probably decision for Young Sung Park here. And we'll catch up when Dave comes in. But yeah, that's not the Matt Brown. I didn't think it was. That's not immortal Matt Brown. There's like 3 Matt Browns. No, that's not the 170-pound meth head Matt Brown. It's unfortunate. The Timu Matt Brown. That's what he is. Yeah, let's check it. Let's check him out. Who was it? Was Hyung Sung Park that fought him? I just want to look. I want to see who it was. Matt Brown. It wasn't Matt. It was Carlos Hernandez that did it. Let me it's killing me. The curiosity is killing me. On which Matt Brown? Okay, Dennis Bondar. Matt Brown, fight of the night, and HFC 42. Here he is. And this is the Bebe kid. He's so generic, he doesn't even have a picture. That's how generic he is. You're correct. That is definitely Timu version of Matt Brown. Okay, so stop messing around. Back to this. Yeah, I'm going with Park. I wish Dave was here, but he's not. And Real Fight Picks, I wish he was here. But Barry McCockiner is on the you have to do a lot more math to make 125. Can't read topology. Luana is the only threat to finish me. No weight misses. Thank you, Raw Torque. Thank you. I get Shannon Ross, JP Bays, Shane Young. Yeah, because they're all garbage. That's right, Barry McCockiner. All right. So anyway, Hey, MMA Jesus, you want to join the show? I can just send you a link. I need some help. Jeez, I'm here by myself. I swear to God, I'll send you a link right now onto Instagram. Let's see if I guess I got parked by sub. Well, maybe you can tell me that in Instagram, or I mean on the show, because I do need somebody. I can't just have my own picks. I need to do the end where I can do the 3-leg consensus, capper consensus parlay. So I'm gonna send it out. I'll put it out there, Dev or MMA Jesus. If you want to do it, you can do it. If not, so be it. It's fine. I can finish the show. I continue on until if Dave ever gets here, I continue on until he does. All right. Let me find you, MMA Jesus. Now, where are you, buddy? There's Crystal, MMA Fight Club. A lot of these guys aren't even okay. What the? Dev, do you have a fat Patty Pimblett as your picture? Is that you? Home Alone special. Yeah. Thanks, bro. They deleted me on IG. It's my photographer page. No, that's not me. Huh. All right. Well, I wanted to invite you. You know what? Screw it. Paste. Here. Nobody come in there. Be in the back. Right there's a link, Dev. If you want to come in, you'll be in the backstage. Whoever else clicks the link, hey, maybe I'll bring you on if you're in backstage or something. So there you go, buddy. That's for you, Dev. Anyway, moving on. Next up the card, we have Denise Gomes taking on Elise Reed, another female fight. I'm so excited. Can't wait to break this one down, guys. Denise Gomes is 10-3. Elise Reed 8-4. Gomes is coming off a pretty good set of. Let me hear it. Jesus, I'm not so unprepared. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank God. Thank God, Dave. Jesus, I'm sweating here. I'm nervous. Can't do anything right. Okay, Denise Gomes. Denise, I knew I was right. She's coming off a pair of wins back to back. She most recently beat Carolina Kovacevic, who I was super high on, but that was 6 months ago, and Kovacevic has fell off since then. Before that, she beat Eduarda Mora. Prior to that, she lost to Angela Hill, but Angela Hill, Angela Hill is going to be in the record books. Okay, before that, Yasmin Uruguay and Bruna Brazil both got knocked out by homegirl Denise Gomes, D. And she here is a huge favorite, minus 625 on DraftKings. She is a minus 650, so the line did move a tad bit from 620 minus 625 to minus 650. Now she's fighting Elise Reed. Elise Reed, if you guys don't know, she is from Princeton, New Jersey, has her own gym. She used to, I don't know if she still does, but she used to train Air Force. Like she's in the Air Force, and she used to train hand-to-hand combat in the Air Force. This is not a made-up story, Crystal, either. This is for reals. And Kickside Martial Arts. Now, this is, I do believe, the gym owned by Princeton, New Jersey. This is her gym. Look, head coach John Canabay, but she pays him. Look at first one on there, Elise Reed. Then a bunch of look, 3 other people. And look, Air Force. They're all amateurs. Anyway, that's the thing with Elise Reed. I want to check out her Instagram because I don't think she's ever had the right training. I think she's always had like her own gym, her own small crew. So let's see if she's. I hope I open up her Tapology pick and she's like in there doing takedowns with some I don't know, pick a name. Sam Hughes. Hope she's in there doing takedowns with Sam Hughes or some shit. I don't care. I want to see her taking down somebody or striking something that's not a pad. And that, oh, we got some training in here. Share this tab instead. Sorry, Dave. I'll get right to you. So we got this one. It says, no, if I land one clean shot, that's a win, and we both know it. Okay. Yeah, this is that Canada guy. This is her one coach deal. He's 6 foot. I'm 5'3". Okay, you know what? That's fine and good, but let's throwing bombs. Yeah, but he's not dodging anything. He's no head moving. He just might as well just hold a pad bag. For real, what's he doing? He's doing nothing. Throwing bombs.
What's good, my people?
Huh? Hey, there he is. What's going on? What's going on, Jesus? So, yeah, I'm seeing if Elise Reed is getting in her training. That's what I'm trying to snoop around and see if because she's always been at this her own gym, which I don't like people that own their own gym. They're not held accountable. They have to, you know, how are you going to own your own gym? And then if you don't want to go in, you can just be like, fuck it, I'm not going in today. If you are part of a gym where you pay membership, you're going to go. You know what I'm saying? It's always been weird like that to me with people owning their own gym. So I was just seeing if she's getting any work in. She is, but I don't know if it's really quality work. You know, that same guy, you know, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling Elise Reed here. I think Denise Gomes is probably going to take. She's durable, though, and she does surprise people. I don't know. I'm leaning Denise Gomes, but I really want to pick the plus money because she's like plus 400 or something. So, Dev, why don't you give me your you know what? Actually, you guys just joined. Let's go. Can we step back a couple fights to get your picks? Can we rewind from the beginning? Dave, is that cool with you too? Yeah?
No problem, bro.
Say yeah. All right. So we're gonna go back.
Let me take over.
Yes, thank you. Take over. Thank you. All right. Stop sharing. Now it's all on you, Dave. Let's kick it back. I already did breakdowns for the first two fights, so you guys can do yours. And my picks, I'll tell you, Tisha Pennington was the first fight pick. And so you guys give your breakdowns for the first fight, and then I'm going to go get a beer.
Cheers,
Dave. Jesus, you're up.
All right. Well, I mean, this is kind of an easy pick here. Minus 350 for Pennington, the veteran fighter. I mean, they're both veterans, but I got to go with Pennington. Pinero, she's just okay. I mean, getting finished by Amanda Ribas is a bad look. Gotta go with Tisha, and I hope you boys are doing good. It's been a while since I've been on the show. Thanks for letting me join.
Absolutely, glad to have you.
Welcome back. I am the same. I'm on Tisha as well. She's going to be the smaller fighter. She is the older fighter. I get her. Higher volume, striking rate per minute 4.82 versus 3.42. On the ground is going to be Luna's only path to victory. I do like the fact that she's coming off her win against Esperanza. It's good. Lost to Robertson, lost to Hill, lost to Ribas. I think Luna is on her way out. Give me Tisha by decision.
Sweet. Now the next fight, I is Hyung Sung Park versus Carlos Standez. I went over this. I'm leaning Hyung Sung Park. I'm not confident at all, but he is undefeated. I think he'll continue to remain such. And there was a big line movement. He opened up at I didn't write it down, but I know it was the opening line, the Tapology line, and the line on DraftKings was a big. Oh yeah, it's like from 170 and it jumped up to minus 205. So betting has come in, money's come in on Park. And that's another reason why I'm going to go there. Plus, I looked at their resumes. Neither one of them have fought anybody decent. So it's kind of a, coin flip somewhat. But, I'm going with the favorite. What do you guys got for this one?
Go ahead, Jesus.
I got Park. I'm not a big fan of Hernandez. I just think he's mid-level. I think Park's decent, and I think Park can get a finish here.
Sweet. Dave?
So it does look like, as you're saying, the odds did kind of dip a couple days, or sorry, they did kind of go up a couple days ago. Money was minus 195 on Park when it first started. It did dip to 157, and then money has come back on Park again, so he's back at minus 190. I think he's a safe bet as well. I like the undefeated part of it. As far as the stats go, I can bring them up real quick. It's kind of a coin toss, and with the coin tosses, I'm going to give them to the undefeated fighter. Strike land per minute 4.15 versus 3.90. Strike absorbed, a wash. Takedown average, pretty much a wash. Accuracy, a wash. The defense is nice. I like that. I like his submission average as well. So just on that, with his undefeated record, with the stats, I'm picking Park.
Awesome. All right. So good. We're all caught up then. We're on Denise Gomes and Elise Reed. And as you can see, I was giving my breakdown when you guys came on. I'm looking again, man, plus 470 on Elise Reed is so tasty. I can't put faith in it to happen. I think Denise Gomes probably gonna knock her out. So I'm gonna go that way. But man, I really do want to. And look, you know what? Elise Reed plus 3.5 points is plus 165 on DraftKings. That might be a play for me. I'm not sure where I'm going to go. What do you guys think of this? Is it going to be a blowout? Is she worth minus 650? Is she a 6-1 favorite?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
As far as I'm concerned on this one, it's a dogger pass. You're not going to bet 625 on anything. So you bet a little scratch off on Elise Reed and you move on. It's a girl fight in MMA, especially Elise Reed at this age and Denise at this age. I mean, Denise has a bigger dick than I do. I'm not going to fucking say, no.
Well, she's 25. She's young.
Yeah,
Denise
she's young.
Gomes.
Yeah, I know, but Elise Reed is not. So
I
don't see it. I don't see it happening. I see this as being the end of a contract type of thing. I am not putting 625 on anything, especially not on her. So dogger pass, scratch off, and move. I move on.
I got Gomes in my lock parlay, but I put it in last Monday, and she was at minus 500 when she opened. I got it minus 500. I think she'll win. I'm going with my gut. I think she'll actually find a knockout. She's got powerful hands. If she goes for the kill, she can find a knockout here. I just think Reed is in the middle of the road, and I don't see Gomes losing this fight.
Right. I see her on Instagram 4 weeks ago. She's posing in a picture with Jessica Andrade. And Jessica Andrade, she's fell off. I see her training.
But you gotta still give Jessica respect because
of course.
Jessica's still
she was a
fighting
champ.
the top.
I know. You haven't seen me in a while.
So, yeah, I like I said, she has another picture here, Carol Hosa. But it's all like party. It's not like training. But anyway, yeah, I'm with you. I'm not touching this with any type of bet anyway, not even a scratch off on Elise Reed. Denise Gomes, but yeah, stay away from betting.
Denise Gomes by knockout is probably good plus money.
What is that? I'll find out what it is. Denise Gomes. Oh, Dave can find out. You got it too.
Yeah, I'm right here. Right. Denise Gomes by TKO plus 275.
Yeah,
plus
that's
275 by TKO. Oh. Well, I know Elise Reed. Does she get finished? I don't think so. I think she's kind of durable, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I agree. She is, but
with all these fights today, I decided with all these female fights on this card, Dave wants bought me a Roxanne Modafferi shirt. I wanted to show it to everybody. Look at. It says, God made the strongest and made them Roxanne. But you know what? This is really a insert name here shirt. This could be name them Janet.
No. You
Name them
3
Stephanie,
years.
or name them Denise Gomes.
Stop it.
And Dave goes, I got you a Roxanne Modafferi shirt. It's on its way. This is the shirt I got. Name them Roxanne. Roxanne Modafferi, guys. Not just any Roxanne. Modafferi, the one with the glasses. You know.
No, that's from the Roxanne the show.
Yeah. Roxanne with Roseanne Barr or whatever. What was the Roxanne show? Isn't there? Hey, whatever. Anyway,
It's Roseanne.
It was Roseanne. All right. Move it on up.
I'm gonna say the Roseanne Modafferi shirt next time. You'll see.
Man, how many? Yeah, three female fights, and they happen to be all in the first 4 fights of the card. So our last female fight on this card is.
Hang on a second. By the way, that last bet of her losing by knockout, she's lost by ground and pound. She's lost by elbows, by choke, by rear naked choke. Like all of her losses have been by finish. So that is like I don't know who put that up there, but I'm now kind of like I got a half chub here, kids.
Yeah,
Denise Gomez.
A half chub. That means yeah.
I finish, and I kind of like this plus 275 right now. Who said that? I like it.
All right, moving on. Another female fight.
Put
you can
something on it.
I'm going to
put a little hot Tua on it. All right. We got Luana Santos, 8-2, taking on Taniera Lisboa, 7-2. Man, another female fight. This one's lined close, right?
I like this one. This is a good one.
Yeah, this one's a challenge to find out because there's slight favorite on Luana Santos. She's minus 165. This is Tapology. On DraftKings, Santos is minus 180. So the line moved. The line moved up from Tapology has a 155 right now live 180 on DraftKings. So money's been coming in on Santos. Yeah. Lisboa, if I remember the face-offs correctly, Lisboa is a little bit bigger too.
Yeah, a little bit wider, thicker.
Let's Dave's going to show it. So yeah, there we go. Was that?
Sorry. I'm getting there. Jesus, I can't believe you're not impressed that I had this within 2 seconds. There you go.
Okay, get your. All right, thank you. And pause. Oh,
they both look good.
Fuzzy. They both do look good. I like the brunette though.
Yeah, but I got the underdog.
Yeah, Lisboa is plus 150. Live. That's pretty. That's the. You know what I think I'm gonna do here? I think I'm gonna do the plus 3.5 points at minus 165. Taniera Lisboa. Plus 3.5 means all she's got to do is, it's probably going to go to decision. So if she wins one freaking round or has one of the judges swayed for one round,
it's getting better. I haven't tried.
So that's what I'm going to do.
It's a good fight.
And who do you got, Dave?
Hang on. Give me a second. Let me set it up here. Luana Santos, 4.28 strikes land per minute versus 2.05. I realize the defense is pretty much the same as far as the volume goes, but the volume has got to go to Luana Santos on this one. On the ground, I think they both have decent ground game. I'm going to go with Santos as well on the ground game with her takedown defense and her submission average. I'm going with Santos by decision.
Okay. Minus 180 there.
I'm going Lisboa by submission.
That a boy. I got Lisboa plus 3.5, so I'm not as confident as you, but I do have Lisboa on this too. Did you do stats, Dave, for these two girls?
Over here.
Okay.
This is where the volume goes to Santos.
Yeah, but here's the thing, she's more of a stand-up fighter, whereas Lisboa is more of a ground fighter. So,
Yeah, but Santos also has a takedown average of 1.62 and a takedown defense of 80% against fucking rock stars, and she also has a better submission average. So I'm picking her on the ground as well. Go ahead.
You say against rock stars, Santos hasn't really fought anybody.
She just got beat by Casey O'Neill. That
the
wasn't
horrible
Casey O'Neill.
I'm not calling her a legend.
She got OnlyFans too.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Why is OnlyFans a red flag? OnlyFans is not a red flag.
No, there's an OnlyFans fake.
Show the love.
I don't know.
She's seen the love
plenty
of times.
We disagree.
Oh, she is hot.
Toronto Leafs are up 2-0 with 5 minutes left to go in the third. My boys stay alive. Goal
right
Canada.
Here. That's absolutely correct, Noah Allen. The masturbation fight of the night. That's right. And in my pick for that is, oh man. Well, masturbation purpose would be Santos, but I think Lisboa I'm going to go there for the win. But
bathroom break fight.
It is the best. But all the female fights, this is the best one on the card.
Lisboa is going to have nothing on the feet, guys. Nothing on the feet.
Yeah, I agree, but I think she can take down Santos. We've seen Santos' last fight with O'Neal. I think O'Neal sucks compared to Lisboa.
What? All of Luana Santos' Instagram, there's no training. It's all like OnlyFans poses. There's pictures, there's still shots of her throwing punches and stuff, but nothing.
The sad thing about our fucking society now is that she makes way more on OnlyFans than she does.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why it's
twice as much on.
It's very sad, Dave.
That's why we should check. I want to see if Lisboa has something going on. Because if Lisboa
doesn't have an OF.
I hope not. Because that's for me, that's a flag. The Thai Panther, Tanera Lisboa. She doesn't look Thai, but okay, I'll take it.
She's Brazilian.
Oh, is that her thing?
Okay, so we got pictures of her posing. We got pictures of her more posing in the hospital.
She had surgery, knee surgery.
Look, Lisboa's Christina Ricci's doppelganger. I could see that right there. I see that. What's up with the medical? What's up with her leg?
4 weeks ago?
What?
She had knee surgery 4 weeks ago.
No freaking way.
I think it was longer than that.
Had to be. That link, the April 14th was when that thing was, but that picture is older, I think.
Yeah.
I don't like it. That looks like my knee. That's not good. I don't
like it either. How's your knee repairing?
Fucked up. Hasn't done fuck all. I've had surgery at my doctor's appointments in like 2 weeks.
I'm flipping my pick because of the fucking knee, Dave. I'm picking my pick. Thank you. That's a bigger red flag than OnlyFans.
We'll see.
I gotta switch my pick. Thanks for showing me that.
You just said it, Ranj. That it was a long time ago. That surgery probably.
Oh man, is that her though? Look at. Did you see that barrage of? Is that her? When was this? How long ago was this? What's that say? 9 weeks?
She's losing. She's losing. She's losing. By the way.
Oh, what's it? I don't know. They all look alike.
She's fighting a nobody and she's losing.
All right. I'm sold, Dave. You got me on the Louisiana train. I will run a train. Any one of you guys. Just don't look me in the eye when you're doing it.
Don't look me in the eye.
Yeah, that makes it weird. All right. Fatter ass theory. I would say Santos definitely got the fatter ass. Did we look at the face off?
I don't know, man.
Look at the mug.
Is kind of big.
Oh, this is Mac Life. They don't really show the ass. You have to go to MMA Junkie, but it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure from the OnlyFans pictures, from the Instagram pictures I was seeing, Santos.
I heard. I thought it was who has the taller ass. Like who ass is taller.
Who's has a long ass day? All right.
How much are those tickets?
Huh?
Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Where's Real Fight at?
He said he has something. He has to do something with his daughter, I think. But he said he's going to be in the chat as Barry McCockiner, right there. This guy, and I knew it was him. Remember, that's who Real Fight Picks is, right there. That's his alter ego. All right, so didn't Lisboa fight Shevchenko twice in kickboxing? That was ages ago though. It was. Let's see. I have it open right here.
That's cool.
Valentina Shevchenko. This is 2010. She lost twice in a row in her her fighting debut. Her first two fights ever were Muay Thai against Valentina Shevchenko and Inca FC 8. That was April 10th, 2010. Then she fought her again in October of 2010 and lost both times by decision. Though she didn't get finished, so that's a good thing. Doing a deep dive in Santos only fans for the culture. Never leave a stone unturned. All right, moving on. You ready to move on? Next, we have, I guess I'll have to share screen because Dave is, I don't know what he's doing.
Dave is paused.
Dave is paused. All right.
Pause the Dave.
All right. Moving on. Next, we have Connor Matthews taking on Yadier Del Valle. This guy making his debut. He's a sizable favorite too, though, against Connor Matthews. He's a New England cartel. I know they have like a bad reputation. Not a lot of good fighters come out of the New England area. He's coming off back-to-back losses here. Jose Delgado knocked him out. Dennis Bazooka knocked him out. Before that, he has his Contender Series win against Jar Faraz. And prior to that, I think it's like just weird small promotions against guys that you never heard of. Francis Marshall. What? See, they fucking mute him. Mute Mike. All right. Anyway, he's going against this the Cuban Problem, Yadier Del Valle. I think it's Del Valle. He's fighting out of Gracie Barra, Houston. You know whose gym that is? I'll give you a clue. His nickname is Great White. You know, MMA Jesus? Whose gym is Gracie Barra, Houston? I know you do. I know you know.
Alex Morona.
Thank you. Prize. All right. But so he's coming out of this Del Valle. Well, I don't even know how to say it, but he's coming out of that gym, Gracie Barra, Houston. He's a huge minus 550 favorite on DraftKings here. He is minus 600, so the line even money. He's been putting parlays. People are throwing him around, and he might shit in your parlay. He might be the apple pie shitter, as they say, for this. Let's because Connor Matthews, I know he's coming off these losses, but he's tough. He's a tough dude. So
he's also moving down in weight, isn't he? This is 145. I think Matthews been fighting at 155. Fighting tough competition. At first, I did have Matthews. Sorry to interrupt, but
no, right.
This is a close fight here. Closer than the line, but I gotta go with the favorite.
Yeah, I have to as well, but I'm not gonna. I can't throw money onto it.
Yeah,
because
I
this
actually
might be
put $5 on Matthews. I haven't played the favorite on this one.
all right. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's been knocked out twice. I don't see how recent they've been. Dennis Bazooka, yeah, they've been the most recent. So how recent these been? The last two fights, he got knocked out by both his last two fights. He took
Yeah, he
losses,
didn't look
and
good at all either.
right. And yeah, I can't. How can you? This is a good look, 10-0, but that was contender series. That guy wasn't professional level. Jay Ellis, that doesn't have the worst record ever. 15-97, Jay Ellis's record.
wow.
15-97. Yeah. That guy's the punching bag for everybody in New England. I think I can set up a fight and get a win over Jay Ellis. So, but yeah, he has nothing that's impressive here. So I have to go with Yadier Del Val.
Yeah, for sure.
I just hope this
easy.
isn't. It should be. I just hope this isn't like a trap because he's a, new guy. I want to check out his Instagram. Share this tab instead. Texas. There he is with Dana. There he is all beat up after fight. I'll see if I can catch a glimpse of like a Morono. No, I don't know where the Cuban problem. I don't know where. You know what? Gracie Barra. That's not great. This is Gracie Barra, Houston. Morono's Gracie Barra, something else in Texas though, but it's not Houston, Fort Worth or something. Gracie Barra,
Austin?
some shit. It's the one that's by what's the Fortis? Where's Fortis? Dallas?
No, I know where you're. It's like Mexico City.
No, it's not Mexico City, but it's something near Fortis because Fortis is where Alex Morono started, and it's like his sister comp. Like they still train fighters. Both, they switch off and on with who goes to where. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Gracie Bar, is something land. Gracie Bar Woodland or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, cooking for my kid, Brett Carlisle. Getting knocked out Bazooka is embarrassing. It sure is.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I have to go with this guy here, this Del Val. I mean, I don't really know much about him, but I think he should be able to beat Connor Matthews. You agree, right?
Yeah, gotta go with the fave.
All right. I just no bet, not even a parlay. It's just too chalky. Let's see what they look like in the face-offs, though. I do have them here. Share this tab, and this is back a bit. Got to get past these girls. There's Denise Gomes again. And there's Luana Pinheiro. She is a beautiful woman. She should have OnlyFans. I would too if I was her. Why not? Killing it. And here we go with our boys. First one out there, that is Connor Matthews. And the second one is the Cuban Problem. They size up fairly even. What's the Tapology tail of the tape say? I think the 28 for the Del Valle, he's 28 years old, where Connor Matthews is 32. So wrong side of 30 for Matthews. Both of them 5'8", 5'9", so there ain't no shit there. Reach 71 inches for Matthews, 69 inches. So there's no really discrepancies on tail of the tape. They're pretty much even Steven physically. I think the Cuban guy, DeVal, will have a little bit better cardio since he's a little bit younger, and he just appears to be like better. I don't know, but who knows? You can't tell by looking that much. So yeah. That's good enough for that. You want to Woodlands? Thank you, Noah. Gracie Barra Woodlands near Houston. about 30 minutes north. Thank you, Noah. I knew somebody in the chat would know. We have a very smart chat. So anyway, it's not the Gracie Barra Woodlands is not the guy where this Yader Vidal is. He's out of Gracie Barra, Houston, which is a different school. So keep that in mind. Doesn't really matter. Okay, moving on. Next we have Jared Gordon taking on Thiago Moises. This is an interesting fight. I've been back and forth throughout the week. Like when I'm listening to these capper channels, I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna go with the jiu-jitsu stylings of Thiago Moises. Oh no, Jared Gordon had that robbery fight against Patty the Baddie where he should have won. So, a lot of things like that going on. Let me see, present, share screen. That crossed my mind as I was going over this fight. So, like Jared Gordon, he lost Nasrat Haqparast most recently, but he has a win. Or Mark Madsen, that was a good one. No contest against Bobby King Green. Paddy Pimblett lost, and this is what won. I know Dev, our MMA Jesus, is a huge Paddy Pimblett fan, but everybody else in the world except for MMA Jesus thinks that Jared Gordon got robbed on this decision here against Paddy Pimblett. Maybe so, whatever. I'm not here to argue that, but it was a good showing nonetheless. Even if he did legitimately lose, Jared Gordon made a good showing of himself back then. It's aged well now, considering Paddy's on this tear, right? Thiago Moises, though, look at win, loss, win, loss, win. He's due for a loss. He is a pattern type fighter, and that's really how it's been his entire career. Like he beats some decent guys, but he loses to some not so decent guys at the same time. He's always been an American top team forever, it seems like. Yeah, I think that he's still there, I do believe. So look, Trey Ogden beat him unanimous decision. Lost to Ludovic Klein. Oh, give him that one. Mitch Ramirez beat him, but who's Mitch Ramirez? He's nobody special. Lost to Benoit Saint-Denis. You gotta give him, let him go on that one because it's Benoit Saint-Denis. Milk Costa. He's on this card. He beat Milk Costa. He beat Christos Giagos. But here we go. Oh, you know what? He's only losing to Kings. Joel Alvarez is decent. Lost to him. Islam Makhachev. All right. Who else did he? I take it back about getting beat by people that aren't very good. He's getting Benil Dariush. He's got a good, like his losses for MMA, not grappling, but are pretty good competition actually. Since since the 2020s anyway, or such. Man, now that I look at this a little closer, I might have to flip again. All right. Let's take a closer look at Jared Gordon. What's up?
Flippity floppity.
I am. So I'm flipping back and forth from Jared Gordon and Thiago Moises. Jared Gordon now, but this is okay. Lost split decision, Nasrat Haqparast. That could have went either way, for real. I think I judged it for Nasrat Haqparast. I think he had more volume, more output, and that's why he went that way. But he did have a good showing there. He took care of Mark Madsen. Mark Madsen is a Georgian silver, not Georgia. Is it Georgia? He's like a silver medalist in freestyle wrestling in the Olympics. Mark Madsen did. I forget. I want to say he's Georgian, maybe. Anyway, he got taken care of. Bobby King Green, they clashed heads, I think. That caused a no contest there. And here's that robbery to Patty. He beat Leonardo Santos, but that dude was old as shit when he fought right there. Leonardo Santos gassed out in 1 minute of that fight, I think. I remember, I'm like, look at this guy, can't even move. Okay, Grant Dawson beat him, but that's fine. He beat Joe Selecki. That's a great win. Danny Chavez. Then now it's 2020, so we're not going. Well, that's still relevant. Lost to Charles Oliveira. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna go with my gut, go with my first instinct, which was Jared Gordon. Especially as of late, as of recently, I've been liking him So I'm going to go Jared Gordon. He's due for a win. Thiago Moises, pattern fighter, and he just coming off a win, so he's expected to get a loss. I don't know what the odds are, but I'm leaning Jared Gordon. What are you thinking about this fight?
I'm kicking you off.
All right, kick it off.
All right. Stats as far as I go, Jared Gordon, 5.75 strike time per minute versus 2.50. Heavy volume advantage for Gordon on this one. Strike absorbed 3.97 versus 4.12. Negative striking ratio for Thiago. Oh, he better be good on the ground. Wait a second. Oh, shit. Gordon, 1.78 takedown average per 15 minutes versus 1.34. Advantage Gordon on this one, too. Takedown accuracy, wash. Takedown defense, wash. Yes, 1.2 submission average for Thiago Moises versus 0. Doesn't matter. Gordon's got the ground game. Gordon's got the strike landing per minute. He's got the volume. He's got the defense advantage. Stats leaning heavily to Gordon on this one. Face-offs, I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, they're even Steven to me. Actually, Thiago Moises looks a little bit thicker. Doesn't it? Look at the definition in his shoulder, and Gordon looks like has got old man arm. Like, and his I think so? He's looking a little droopy. Look at his titty compared to Moises. Moises is solid, but you know what? Moises is just, he's a jiu-jitsu player. He's a butt scooter. He's not like when it stand up, Jared Gordon's going to outclass him for sure. But if it goes to the ground, that's where Thiago Moises will have the advantage.
I kind of disagree. I feel like Moises is actually getting better on the stand-up. In that Saint Denis fight, he was throwing down with Saint Denis. I think he rocked Saint Denis, but then he got TKO'd.
Yeah, I think I agree. It's getting better. I just don't think it's to the point. Jared Gordon's going to style him if it stays on the feet. I think.
I don't know.
That's why I think if Moises gets Jared Gordon down to the ground, though, that's going to flip the whole game plan. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of, I don't know. So I'm on the fence.
I don't know, man. I got Moises by knockout.
I like it, but not by knockout. But I like the Moises pick. I just don't know about knockout. Dave, who are you settling with?
I'm Gordon all day.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to go Gordon as well. So, Dave, what was your pick for Connor Matthews and Del Valle? Yadier. The fight before this, when you were playing fuck with whoever's in your background.
Sorry, with Connor, and is this a question?
Yeah, who'd you pick? You never say you pick. You just said, "Oh,
this is not a question. This is not even moving on."
Oh, you got Connor Matthews?
How is Connor Matthews
Cartel? Good boy, New England Cartel. Somebody has faith in him. Good job, Dave. All right.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Dave. I know.
Don't put words in my mouth.
God. All right, moving on.
What? No.
No, I put.
Wait a second. I can control this fucking StreamYard just as much as you can, bitch. You fucking gave me no. No way I'm fucking putting anything on Connor. I don't even. Why are you asking me?
I didn't. I wrote your name by fucking Yadier. All right, don't worry about it. Everyone hits BDs on the feet, even the Canadian bum last week. Man, last week I still haunts me that Jan Cutelaba, that I got robbed. Now I owe Real Fight Picks a stupid T-shirt.
What about Aldo?
Because of Bukkake, because of freaking
What about Aldo, Ranj?
Yeah, that was a robbery too. Aldo, how are you gonna? He got a kick to the face. Ayman Zahabi's getting rocked all over the place. Aldo retired because of the robbery. He would have, if they didn't rob him, he was so defeated in that.
He didn't really retire. He said that he was thinking about it.
Right, but out of frustration because of the robbery, he ended up leaving his gloves, and you could see.
I agree.
It was horrible. That was another one. That one I lost a T-shirt to Dave. I lost a
I know
hoodie
Aldo
and
won
t-shirt.
that fight. Aldo
No, I
won
didn't.
that fight.
Oh, look at Crystal. Aldo lost all around. You're crazy, Crystal. He lost round 1, I think. Maybe that's it.
Gold Crystal. I agree with Crystal. Anyways, 1 second here. Let me play this out. MMA Jesus last week. You fucking beat me out, you little fucking bitch cunt.
But yeah,
you-
Dev, you did the best.
I beat you every
MMA
week.
Jesus did the best.
No, you don't. You fucking never beat me. You beat me by fucking.
buddy.
Here, you beat me by 15 fucking points. We both had 9 wins. We both had fucking called it. You had 540 points. I had 525. Well done.
KC.
9 out of 12. Well done. We both tied on fucking wins. Let's not go down and see where Johnny K Picks was, or let's not go down and see where Kiwi was.
Look at there's me.
Go down and see where
41.
Ranch was.
41. I got 7 right. Go
We
ahead.
don't go down and see where Lupe was. Lupe was not
robberies.
there.
Last week was pretty good.
And we definitely don't want to fucking bring out Crystal, who's in the chat, who we love every day. Crystal, what the fuck, dude? Anyways, Tapology Group 9, number 926. Come join it.
And he picked aim as a hobby right. That was the one that he got right, Crystal.
Anyways,
Hobby's right. All right, I'm
well
just kidding.
done.
All right, moving on.
Fucking 15 points, or 25 points, you bastard.
Moving on. Next, we have Matus Camillo making his debut, right? This is a debutant? Yes, making his debut. He's fighting out of Nova União. He's a 2-1 favorite against the veteran Gabe Green. When I say veteran, that's loosely. I mean, Gabe Green, he's been around the UFC for, I want to say, about 5-6 years, right? So would that be considered veteran? Let's see. Gabe Green, gifted Gabe Green. I picked him to beat Ian Machado Gary too, by the way. That was, he made it to decision though. That's a good play on his part. All right, he's been in the UFC since 2020. Not bad. But before that, he's got fights in Bellator, and they go. His pro career starts in 2016. All right. And he does have an amateur record as well, undefeated as an amateur, Gabe Green, that is. So, as recently, though, here we go. He lost to Brian Battle. Okay, you got it. It was 14 seconds of round 1. Horrible loss. But Brian Battle, you kind of got to give. All right, he got caught. What are you gonna do? He made it to a decision.
Ranj, you know he's moving down. He's moving down in weight for this fight.
And he looks good. He looks like in the face-off, you'll see he looks like a totally different. Like, who the fuck is this guy?
I don't think to me, he looks like he's just on steroids. I think he looks sucked out and he doesn't look good. I think he'll look good tomorrow for the fight, but I think he'll get knocked out. Gabe Green.
Well, Dave's going to show the face-offs, and we can judge him as we always do. So
I mean, he looks better. He looks better than what he did, but he looks a little sucked, like drained out. You know, like not healthy.
But the thing is, he's got so much. This other guy, Jaguar, Mateus Camillo, or Matus Camillo. What?
Nothing. Jaguar.
Jaguar. That's his nickname. Jaguar.
Oh, he's got a great topology pick. Look at that shit.
Yeah, that's a cool one. That's a t-shirt right there, bud. Anyway, yeah, Jaguar Matus Camillo. What's his deal? He's out of the ZFN. Now look at who's the best guy he fought. A 13-5 guy named Sojo. Jonaski Sojo from Tough Enough. I mean, come on. Who's this guy? Deborah Nabokov? Not Deborah. How do you say that? Norab Shok Nabokov, 8-0 guy in ZFN. What the F? Who the fuck is? Or ZFN? Oh, Korean promotion. This guy. Who's this guy? Matias Camilo, the Brazilian, going over to Korea to fight.
Ranj, real quick. So his last fight was on looking for a fight UFC Dana White goes watching a fight, and he had a fight. He fought this guy that asked Dana White at a press conference, "Give me a chance, Dana White. Give me a chance."
That's what. That's the dude. I saw him. He's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I'm an
so
undefeated fighter."
Camilo just dominated him, man. I don't think he might have finished him later. No, I don't think he did, but he dominated and just beat him up. And Dana was really impressed and gave him this is a shot.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with ZFN. I'm look at those guys: Insu Huang, Hensul Kim. But look at those.
There was two of them that got contracts, and both of those guys look pretty tough. But this is this is Korean Zombies organization.
You can throw a dart and I can't even tell you they're all the same.
Wow, that's racist from a Korean guy. Anyways,
I get the pass for that. I can say
you get the Korean. That's why you're doing this, because I'm not. Because I would, but I would never say the same thing.
Matias Camilo's best win, Jake Heffernan. Only because the guy's got the name Jake Heffernan. In Fury FC 74, you know what? That really might be his best win. 9-3 guy, Jake Heffernan. Let's see real quick. I want to see the grinder, Jake Heffernan. 9. Yeah, this guy's decent. So that's Gracie Barra Woodlands. Isn't that coincidental? Simulation's always putting the puzzle pieces together.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Gabe Green here. I just can't put faith in this dude, Camilo, against that dude that's went, "Oh, Dana, give me a shot. I'm undefeated, 9-0. I remember that when he stood up, and it was during like a media day or something, right? Wasn't it, Dev? When the guy brought it up?
That's who we just beat.
Yeah. That exactly. So and look, before him, he's fought nobodies, just cans. Like I said, the best guy he's fought is Jake Heffernan, 9-3. Otherwise, who are these? Yeah, I'm going with Gabe Green. At least I know Gabe Green's beat some quality fighters. This is a trap, especially at what's he -2? He's like 2-1 favorite, I think, too. Yeah, I'm taking Gabe Green. I'm feeling more confident the more I talk about it. What are you guys thinking here? You're going to take the newcomer, the debutante, Camilo, Jaguar, or gifted Gabe Green? Fagwire.
On Camilo, by the way. No fight time, no height, no reach. I have a weight. Yeah, I'm sorry. Even off of the loss of Battle, Gary, Lennes, there is no way that Camilo should be able to beat this Gabe Green all day long. All day long, Gabe Green.
Oh, no. I think you guys should watch that fight. I think you guys should. If you haven't, I think you should watch Camilo's last fight.
I am not betting -225 on a one-fight wonder against Gabe Green, who is a veteran. This is one of the ones you keep out of the parlays. You bet whichever you want to, but you put an asterisk beside this one, and you go not in parlay.
I don't know. I got Camilo in my parlay.
Roll them
in my lock parlay. I got it's like a 5-leg, $30, pays $100.
I got Gabe Green here.
Or actually, no, Camilo's not in that one. It's
good. Don't put him in there.
It's another one, but I did parlay Camilo with another leg.
Well, you might as well rip that ticket up right now because Gabe Green's gonna house him. All right, let's go, Gabe Green. That's my plus. That's my underdog pick of the card right
how
there.
How about you pull up the face-offs and weigh-ins real quick?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's look at the face-offs.
Check him out,
I want to see how he looks.
I don't think you're gonna like the way he looks, man.
I know he shaved his head. I saw it a little bit earlier. Look at him.
He looks like a Neanderthal.
He does, but look at him compared to the other guy. The other guy looks like what is that? And that's the opposite of Neanderthal. That's like a future alien guy. Alien.
He looks like Jason Statham.
What? How is the what? No, he doesn't.
like a badass action figure.
Oh yeah, and I look like Bruce Lee, just combination. No, that's not like Jason Statham.
Green looks like he just finished a 12-pack of beer.
Oh, and he looks like he just crushed a beer can on his head, threw it.
Oh,
like
man.
like a I don't know. But look at the pecs. Look at the titty pack, the muscle. Whereas in Camilo's got that flat chest. Look at Gabe Green's got definition. His abs are poked out, his chest is poked out. I'm
he's
serious.
a little bit bigger in the midsection.
Do they do a face on front face pick? Like, you know how they both like look at the camera?
No, dude, you got flat head against round head.
Yeah.
Head,
But
round head.
I mean, he's a little bit bigger body, but I think they're about
He's
the
way
same.
bigger body, and tomorrow night he's going to be about another 10 pounds heavier.
okay, you have to go to the bar with a strange bar. One of these guys is on your side when you go into that bar. Who are you going to walk in with?
Beard guy.
I'm going to walk with bearded Gabe Green flathead. I'll go with the flathead.
No, this guy looks like a killer. This guy looks like Hitman from the video game.
Yeah, I know what the Hitman. I know what you're talking about. The game. Yeah. Who's that guy? Yeah, I saw the movie too.
Agent 47.
Oh. Crystal Head's got a big dome, so that's a big target for me. I like flathead.
Ooh.
I'm going flathead beard guy.
Falconer's got some. All right, let's go. All right. Gabe Green will get ragdolled probably. Camilo is good. Camilo wrestled
but that's amateur.
for the Whistler Olympics wrestling
okay.
team.
No,
Won a
that's his
brass
pro
medal.
career.
That's
I didn't know that.
fake news. Okay. Bigger head theory. Gabe Green does have the bigger head.
No, it
RoboCop
honestly
makes-
looked like
yes,
Green.
looks like RoboCop beats Sean Woodson. That's the best analogy so far.
If you go back to it, it looks like Green has the bigger dome piece. To me,
fat looks fat. Camilo losing twice by sub on regionals. Is that true? If that's true, I love that fact. This isn't Minecraft. Don't take the flat head. Okay, so let's continue with that. I'm taking Gabe Green at plus 3.5. He's plus money, still even money, plus 100 on DraftKings if you go plus 3.5 points for Gabe Green. That's definitely where I'm going safe. He's going to at least win a round. Unless he gets knocked out, unless he gets finished, that's a safe bet, I would say. Yeah. But I might revisit that. I don't know. Right now, I'm heavy on Gabe Green, though. I might revisit it I might take Gabe Green money line straight out. But right now, I picked him plus 3.5 points. I think it will go to decision. Edge it to Gabe Green. Moving on. You guys both make your pick. So, Dave, who did you pick? Gabe Green, right?
I don't know why, but yeah.
Yes. You
With
do know
Bears
why. He's going to win. Yeah. That's why. All right, moving on. Now we have Juice going against Milk.
looks like I'm gonna beat you guys again on Tabaldi.
Whoa, one time doesn't mean okay, I can go back through history books if you really want me to go back and fucking roll the Rolodex back. Don't let me do it, Jesus.
We can do that another time if you want.
Yeah.
All right.
Good call.
Juicy J, Julian Erosa taking on Milk Costa. Melkzel Costa. He's the one with the skin condition there. Didn't he just fight like a month ago or something? He fought so recently ago. He is the favorite here, minus 180 live odds on DraftKings.
Like a month and a half ago, he submitted Andre Philly.
Yeah, that's right. Very good win for him there. But now he's taking Juicy J's been on a little streak himself too, and he's been active as well. When's the last time he fought? Let me see.
He knocked out Darren
Elkins. That was a month ago
Yeah.
too. A month and 3 days ago for Juicy J. A month and 2 weeks ago for Milk Costa. Both
Yeah.
these guys fought recently,
I think
and
on
they
the
both
same
coming off.
card, maybe or one back to back.
They're yeah, it's like it was like a card. There was a week in between their cards.
Right.
Anyway, they're both coming off 3 wins apiece. We'll start with the favorite Milk. He's coming off his last 5. All right, he beat Austin Lingo. Nothing great there. He lost to Steve Garcia. So I like Steve Garcia. Then he beat Shailan Nurmbeke. That guy's a double-digit loser. Andre Feely submitted him, and most recently he beat Christian Rodriguez. Good win there. As for Juicy J, he had a loss to Alex Caceres, then he had a loss to Fernando Padilla, and then he started on his roll. Ricardo Ramos by submission, great win. Christian Rodriguez, submission, good win, guillotine choke. And most recently, Darren Damage Elkin, TKO. And boy, was he a bloody, sloppy mess when he fought. What Darren Elkins was a bloody, sloppy mess when Julian Rosa finished him off. Let's see. The ages, 35 for Juicy J, only 28 on the right side of 30 for Milk Costa. As for height, Juicy J has 2 inches of height and 3.5 inches of reach advantage. This one, the casuals on Tapology have Costa by 82% of the casual pick is going for Costa. But something's telling me Juicy J is gonna.
Are you calling me a casual?
No, I'm just saying the Tapology prediction community. Tapology community picks Costa at 82%. I call the Tapology community casuals because they are. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying everybody that picks Costa is a casual. I
disagree. I think the verdict, the verdict MMA where they do all the judging, I think that's a big casual. But Tapology, a lot of times I side with Tapology. There's a lot of times I don't, but
yeah. You know who's wise in Tapology? BC Dave's UFC MMA Murderers Row. Tapology Group 920, 926. Those are the sharps. Those are the sharps in Tapology. But anyway, back to this. I am
good.
I'm surprised you don't have a shirt that says that on it.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna make one.
Oh, fuck.
I'll make one.
All right, Jesus, we got it.
All right. Yo, for real, that should be the shirt if you win Tapology and you're part of the chat. That's the shirt right,
bro. That makes sense.
So,
okay. Oh, a fucking murderers, bro. Oh, I got this. I'm making this t-shirt.
Make it.
I'm making this t-shirt.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Juicy J, the plus money underdog. This is a dog or pass spot for me. I like Juicy J. I've always been a fan. Milk Costa, I think I'm not fading him. He's good. I just don't think. I think he's going to get outshined here by Julian Erosa, Juicy J. But that's my loose pick right now. I'm going against the grain. I'm out on an island by myself.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I don't know. You're out on an island here.
Yeah, that's fine. Erotica.
Jesus, what's your wrap up? What do you got?
I think Costa will submit him in the first round.
Confident?
I think Costa's more dangerous, younger, fresher, hasn't been knocked out. I don't think. Maybe once, but I just think Rose's chin is very questionable.
They do match up pretty good.
They do, size-wise.
Yeah.
And if you look at this, they match up pretty decent.
I think I'm gonna do a little milk coffee. I'm gonna do a little Instagram searching. I want to see if they're doing some training.
All
I
right.
don't like how Rosa is touching him so much. Like, come on, bro.
Man.
No, he's touching him like he's Andre Feely.
Touchy
Touchy
Philly.
Feely.
All
I'm glad
right.
you got
I like
All
that
right.
nickname.
Let's get too dirty. Hang on. Let me in. Let me go over some stats real quick. Arosa, heavy career, double-digit losses, 31-12. He's been here for a while. Same thing with Costa, though. 23-7. Not a rookie. He's been around for a bit.
Yeah.
He's been around for a long, long time. These guys are both veterans in the ring here. Height 6'1", 5'10". By the way I see it, I think they upped Julia Rosa's height and they fucking lowered Costa's height because they look pretty much the same. Reach 74, 71. That might make a difference in the long run. Here's where the stats go kind of sideways. Strike line per minute, 6.40 versus 3.86. So like 4 versus 6. Let's be honest. 4 versus 6. Volume there on both hands. So, I mean, Costa might be able to keep up with Arosa's volume. Arosa is definitely going to be pushing the fight in this one on the feet. Strike observed, though, 6.21 versus 2.72. Way better defense on Costa. On the ground, I don't think we even need to talk about this on the ground. This is Costa's game on the ground all day long. On the feet, I think it's a coin flip. If it does go to the ground, obviously it is what it is. But I have a feeling that this takedown defense of 63% might be a little bit lower than what it should be. It should probably be about 80. Costa's going to have a hard time taking Arosa down to the ground. I think this is going to go decision. There's going to be no submission here. This is going to go the whole way.
No way. No way this is going to a decision. No way. I got money on the under.
Dude.
This has
Arosa
to go under.
is not that soft. Yeah, Costa's going to dominate him.
No, I'm going to say somebody gets a finish.
Costa's going to dominate all day long. When it gets to the ground, Costa will dominate him in round 2 and 3. He will probably lose round 1, just so you put it out there. But if he doesn't finish him in round 2, it's going distance.
Bro. Look
It's
at
going
how
their
distance.
awesome
fights.
that toy is.
Look
at how
at
awesome
their
that Melt
fights.
Costa that toy right there. Look how awesome that doll is. You got the headpiece, you got the mouth guard, the little UFC gloves. That's freaking sick. Look at this one, the bobblehead one. Look at all the spots. Awesome. But you know why I pulled this Instagram up? You know what I really wanted to show is, Dave, your hoodie that I bought you that you're wearing right now. That's where Julian, 10th Planet. This is 1 week ago. Julie Rosa, 10th Planet. 10th Planet Vegas. I think the original 10th Planet is like Huntington Beach, California. But I like that. I went on to, as I saw the Melt Costa, I don't see any training. I see dolls and former fights and crap like that. No like sweaty post training. Oh, what is this one? This one might be a training. 7 weeks ago, he's got a still shot of him throwing some crazy jumping kick. Aside from that, it's just like post fights.
He's too busy training, bro. Too busy.
And the media, look, he's out at some Six Flags or some shit with his family, having a good time, eating this whatever food he's got here, just living the life of a UFC star. Look at all this food he got here, going on a birthday party for his kid, a Moana party. All right. Then you go look at Juicy J's. Okay. He got him all sweaty post training 1 week ago. All right. And look at this one up here. I was making weight every Friday. You don't see him eating birthday party cake and fucking playing in the water park or Six Flags, where the fuck that Milk Costa is doing with his family. Juicy J's out there making weight every Friday. He's putting it in at 10th Planet with these boys over here. More training. When was this? This is 2 weeks ago. Extreme Couture. That means he's traveling. He was Extreme Couture and 10th Planet within a week to week. Yeah, I'm going Juicy J. He wants this more. He's not going to water parks. And I get it. Your daughter's birthday, you're gonna have a Moana party. I know. Yeah, but I'm just saying, my heart's going with Juicy J at plus money. I don't care if he's a double-digit loss guy or not. Juicy J. Go ahead. Sorry about that, Dave. You share screen.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. I fucking loved all of that shit. I agree with all of it. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull it off, but I am definitely willing to put a scratch off on him.
Sweet.
Like, honestly, I'm not confident on, Costa by decision. Like, I'm not even picking Costa to finish him. And if Costa doesn't finish him, Juicy J might fucking win him. Once again, could we please put an asterisk on this, because I'm picking Costa by decision, just for domination on the ground, but the odds are so fucking close. I'm coin flipping this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jesus. I'm still picking Costa. But I'm picking by decision. I don't think he's going to finish him because. Yeah, Arosa's got.
What are the live odds, Dave, on Bet365?
Am I not presenting? Oh shit! I'm sorry. Hang on.
I got Costa in my lock parlay.
All right, I can see a world where that's definitely happening. I'm just telling you, something's telling me Juicy J is more into it, and I think he's gonna. Yeah, I like it. Eric Nixick over Extreme Couture. And the friendly people at 10th Planet Vegas, I like it. No toys, no Dalmatian shit, no birthday parties, no water parks, just training and making weight every Friday. Not eating burgers and, tapanadas or whatever he's eating. All right, what we got? Minus
175 for Costa.
If you go to
weigh-ins, plus 150. And you know what? I'm trying not to let my huge Costa fan boy come out. I love him so much. I just don't think he's going to be able to finish him. Jesus.
If you look at weigh-ins, Juicy looked a little drawn out to me.
Costa looks a little drawn on.
No.
Nice.
My official pick is Costa by decision.
Run it back. Run the face-offs back up just a touch. Right there is good.
No,
look at that small head on that Camilo guy. Fucking little tiny head.
You guys are tripping.
Oh man,
you guys are tripping.
The Instagram girl is beautiful.
Have we talked about this girl yet?
Yeah, she's beautiful. She's
new. We talked about this. That's some fucking Spanx working.
That's the latest. Sean Shelby's hitting that. You know that.
She's got some cake.
She sure
that's praise be to the overtime working polyester / Spanx people in the world. You guys are fucking working that shit.
That should be illegal.
Come on, can we show the face off?
This worked. She spent months planning this little shot right here.
I know.
Nobody goes on fucking stage wearing this without. Yeah.
Come on. Back to it. All right. Juicy J seems like he was.
Look at his face though. Look at his eye socket. Look at his eye socket.
Juicy J is a little bit taller. Like he's standing erect. You can see the shoulder height and everything. A little bit taller.
No, they're both same height. I think Dave's right about that.
Yeah, I guess it's maybe the angle.
Costa all day long. Costa decision though. He's not going to finish him.
He looks drawn on.
I don't
know. He looks drawn on right there.
You're fucking drawn out.
Go to their tap sites. They got like 60-70% finish rate, both of them.
Okay, moving on. Next, we have the fight between Nursultan Ruzaboyev taking on Dustin Stoltzfus. Nursultan Ruzaboyev, close to double-digit losses, which I didn't realize. 35 wins, 9 losses, 2 draws. He's going against the Pennsylvania Dutch, Dustin Stoltzfus. He did wrestle in high school in Pennsylvania, and now I heard he's training in Amish country. He's been there since for a while now. Look at the gym, NA. Who knows? That's why you have to check out his Instagram. But I did hear he's training. Look, this is when he was in Germany. His picture, we love MMA. That was his regional scene. Unreal. Anyway, the Dustin Stoltzfus was originally fighting out of Germany before he came to the States. However, he does have he went to high school and wrestled in Pennsylvania. Now, looking at his Instagram, I see he's at the UFC. Oh, Extreme Couture. They're coming in mob deep. This was 1 week ago. I see him. There's Randy Couture in a picture with Dustin Stoltzfus and Corey, some guy named Corey, and Dominic, Englart or whatever, and shit. Yeah. This is like the B team of trainers. I was looking at a different picture, but
okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
No, that's fine. No, not that one either. It was a study. Go down. Where do you see down. Anyway. Right there. No, not that. Does that look like a training picture to you, Dave? Down, right there. Randy Couture. That one. That's what I was looking at. But anyway, Dustin Stoltzfus, look at there he is in a singlet. Is that a singlet? That is him in the singlet. I wouldn't count him out, man. And he's got the wrestling shoes on. Look at it. He had a competition. He's got the red band over his one, like it's red versus green. I will
say he looks better than he's ever had. He's definitely on some steroids for this fight.
Man, look at this clean shot with that killer mustache. Did you see that shot? What a killer mustache in that picture he had.
I'm done with you.
Gabriel Miranda mustache. What is that? Is he doing
let me guess. Are you going to pick the underdog again?
Oh, you know what? That's in Austria, too. He went overseas. He went overseas to Austria. I don't know. Maybe. I got Nursultan Ruzaboyev, but I'm trying to talk myself into big plus money because he is big plus money. What's the odds on this thing? What's Tapology say right there? Plus what? Oh, plus 240. Not as big as I thought. But to be fair, I'm going to check out Nursultan Ruzaboyev's Black. That's his nickname, Black.
Can we see the face-offs? These two?
Yes. Yeah.
Where we at? Where are we going?
Face-offs.
Ruzaboyev and Amish and Stoltzfus.
All right. Let's go. Let's check out Ruzaboyev first. All right, Ruzaboyev's 35-9-2. Coming off of a win against Eric Moncotio, whatever. Knocked him out second round. Lost to Joaquin Buckley. Just isn't.
Eric McConico. Eric McConico was he was a prospected college wrestler. Supposed to be a great college wrestler. He got housed. He got destroyed that fight.
Yeah, he went out the fuck out. He beat Cedric Dumas by knockout as well. Bruno Ferreira. Okay, so I'm seeing a knockout, armbar in 2022.
Over that Joaquin Buckley fight for some reason, though.
Well, you're not gonna knock out Joaquin Buckley. He's a fucking top-ranked fucking UFC veteran. Not gonna knock him out. Am I wrong? No, he's a veteran, top-ranked UFC veteran.
Crystal's always got to put a look. That I love MMA. That scene is from Germany. That's a MMA regional scene in Germany. That's why I mentioned Germany. Crystal, Google it. Unreal. All right.
Point being is that unfortunately, Dustin Stoltzfus does get knocked out a fucking shit ton. Bruno Ferreira knocked him out, spinning elbow. Abus Magomedov knocked him out round 1. It's like round 1 knockout, round 1 knockout. GM3, the legend, choked him out round 3, which I get it. He's a legend. Rodolfo Vieira knocked him or choked him out. Dalco's decision. So he's got some experience. I get it. Let's hit some stats real quick, just so I can justify my fucking decisions. Dustin, strike rate per minute 3.47 versus 2.75. Strike absorbed 3.29 versus 3.78. Holy fuck. Advantage Dustin on this one. Takedown average 2.31 versus 0.60. Not a good look for Rizabov. Submission average 1.1 versus 0.0. All right, so the stats are saying fucking Stoltzfus all day long. Wait a second. What am I doing here?
Yeah,
well, yeah, Dave. Of course, they're.
Okay.
I mean, of course they're going to
I just
say
gotta
that.
share something really quick, Dave. Real quick, just to. Oh, what is this? We love MMA 44. I just want to see something. Where's this out of? Oh, no shit. Berlin, Germany. What? Are you kidding me? What? I thought I said I love MMA's out of. We love MMA's out of Germany. But then Crystal's like, oh no, it's not. You Google it. I just did, bud. And here we are, Berlin, Germany. Okay, you're welcome. Anyway, back to you, Dave. Sorry to interrupt. I just had to do that real quick. Okay, go ahead.
So anyways, I'm not going to bet anybody on minus 300 in a parlay whatsoever.
You
So
pull the trigger.
Stoltzfus.
Are you going to pick him?
I'm picking him.
On Tapology.
On Tapology.
Wow.
You're picking Dustin Stoltzfus?
Wow.
That a boy, Dave. I like
That's crazy.
it. I like it. I'm not as brave as you, but I want to be. I want to pick Dustin Stoltzfus. I just really can't.
Look at this. Look at this.
Did you see Dustin Stoltzfus go up on his tippy toes so he can be the same height? Did you see that? Kick it back, Dave.
Yeah.
Go full screen if you can.
By the way, sometimes I lie.
Yeah.
Kick it back a little bit.
Fuck. I have a hard time picking him. Hang on a second. Let me see the face-offs again. Jesus Christ.
He does have a killer mustache, though. I'll give you that.
That's a height advantage?
Watch. Nurselton looks like a basketball player. He's playing for the...
Jesus Christ.
Look,
that's the same weight class?
Watch Stoltzfus. He's going to go up on his toes just to be even. Watch. Play it.
I don't want to.
Play it. And there it is. Did you see that?
There you go. That looks good.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm as tall as you are.
He's gonna have to do that to get into the pocket as well, man.
Oh, he's not. He's gonna phone booth fight.
No, this guy's reach. I'm telling you, if he doesn't get him to the ground, it's over, bro. It's over.
Yeah, I'm going Rozaboyev, but I do want to put a scratch-off ticket bet on Stoltzfus because the plus 240 or whatever he was. All right, you ready to move up?
I remember this fucking guy. He's not that impressive. He's not that good.
I remember too, and you know what? That's what it is sticking out to me that he's almost got double. You know what? Stoltzfus has less losses too. This might be a trappy thing.
I'm sorry. I remember this guy. This guy is not that fucking good. He can get dominated easy. He's a fucking big floppy pussy, and he's got no
he
fucking.
Knocked out Bruno Ferreira, who knocked out.
No. I'm going hard. Fuck this, Dustin, all day long. I'm going hard on
Dave.
We'll see
How many
about
of
it.
you had to drink? How many beers you on?
1, 2.
I like it, but it's really
I got
don't
my
sell
whole
me.
balance.
I'm on 5.
This one.
I'm on 5, but I do remember this fucking guy. This fucking guy is a softy bullshit big guy. No. Stoltzfus all day long.
How many have you guys had?
What? I'm not on Stoltzfus, but I want to be. I'm more I look at it, the more Dave keeps talking. I'm thinking about switching. But anyway, let's move on before I do.
Okay,
Next, we got the feature fight. We got
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is
You need
fucking.
to smoke.
I'm on Stella's Tall Boys. This is my second. And I'm about,
Okay, for a functioning alcoholic, 4 is nothing.
You
Or
need,
is
to,
like-
you need to
I'm
smoke,
like,
bro.
I'm an intro into my drinking now.
all right. Moving on. Next, we have Sodiq Youssef taking on Marin Santos. Marin Santos, 15-1. Last I checked, he was the favorite here. And he still is by minus 148 on DraftKings Sportsbook. Sodiq Youssef comes back at plus 124. And if you want Sodiq Youssef plus 3.5 points, it'll be minus 190. I like good spot there. So let's break this down. Sodiq Youssef, I know he beat my boy Don Shanis, embarrassed him, choked him out in like 15 seconds or some shit. That was back a couple years back, right? Don Shanis, that was back 2 years ago. I say my boy Don Shanis because he is like, we're friends. Well, not close friends, but I've seen like 4 of his fights. He's a regional guy. He's local. But Don Shanis, I love the guy, but he's not the best fighter. All right. He's not the best. So you can't take that for, he went in there, got guillotine choke real quick. Since that Don Shanis win, though, he's been on losses. Edson Barboza got a unanimous decision. And then Diego Lopez knocked him out with uppercuts. And that was a year ago. Where on the other hand, Marin Santos, the legend, is coming off three wins in a row, back to back. His last 5, let's see. He was in some regional scene against some guy, had a horrible record, 7-16. All right, horrible guy. That's nothing there. Then he came into the LFA and lost to Dan Argueta. Dan Argueta, I think he's still in the UFC, or he was. He might got cut. LFA, Rafael Barboza. He won that one. Then he made his UFC debut against Kane Offley. And I remember that Kane Offley fight. Kane Offley was the favorite, and Marin Santos knocked him out. I forget which round it was, but I remember, yeah. Then after that, he had a split decision win against Francis Marshall, Marin Santos. And from what I've heard, I don't recall that fight. I don't know. I don't recall it. And I didn't rewatch or anything. But from what I heard, that was a close fight. It could have been a robbery. Francis Marshall should have. A lot of people saying Francis Marshall got robbed. He should have won that. So that's Marin Santos for you. I got to go Sodiq Youssef at plus money, not only because he beat my boy Don Shanis, but I think he's just better. If you look at the resume, Marin Santos only been the UFC, got 8 months ago was his debut against a guy that nobody knows, Kane Offley, who was awfully overrated. And then he had a robbery decision over Francis Marshall, a robbery decision. Whereas in Sodiq Youssef's last losses, Diego Lopez and Edson Barboza, top quality fighters, the both of them. I'm going to go with the, Sodiq Youssef. He's training at a Team Lloyd Irving that's over in Maryland. Marin Santos is coming at Extreme Couture. And from what I heard, he's A team. He's treated with he gets Eric Nixick. He gets his attention. Because these guys, from what I understand, if you have a gym like American Top Team or Extreme Couture that has a lot of pro fighters in, they're competing for time slots with like the Eric Nixick, the top guy. And then the B team gets the second ranked, like the Randy Couture. I'm not saying, I'm just saying they get the lower coaches. I heard in this one, and we could probably double check his Instagram, Marin Santos has been getting his time in with Eric Nixick, his one-on-one time, so he's getting prepared for this. He is the younger fighter here. Just something I feel it's trappy. I'm going to go with the underdog. I think Sodiq Yusuff is an underrated fighter here, and I think he should. If I was to judge, I would say Eric Sodiq Yusuff should be the favorite here. That's why I think the lines are a little messed up. They're close to even, but yeah, I'm going Sodiq Yusuff for the mild upset. What do you guys think about this fight? And look at that beautiful smile on that girl. She's just beautiful head to toe, right? All right, here we got Marilyn Santos coming in, and there's Sodiq Yusuff. They size up pretty evenly. So, MMA Jesus, who you got for this fight?
I disagree with you, man. Sorry.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, I got the younger fighter. It's a close fight.
Yeah.
And I think Sadiq actually beat Edson Barbosa. I think that was a robbery.
Yeah, I just don't. You think Marin Santos is like at the same? Like, if you look at his resume, he doesn't have a lot of good experience in there.
No, but when you're younger, you evolve faster.
Yeah, I guess.
What?
What? He is. It's like, yeah, when you take on more information, and he's only 24 years old.
This is Dave. This is a young man's sport. So, right now, hold on. The statistic is if you're 6 years younger, they're winning at like a 75% clip.
I did hear something similar to that. Like I heard that same thing, like six years. I didn't think 75. I thought it was like 60 something percent. I heard it from what's his name, Uncle Wheezy. That's who I heard it from. Kiwi, what's up, bud? 4 beers is Dave's breakfast.
They actually announced it on a UFC event one time.
Oh, really? I think you're right. I think you might be right with that. How's Yusuf the dog? That's what I'm saying, Noah. That's why I said I had this. If I didn't look at the lines, I would have picked Yusuf as the favorite. Don Shanis is a great win. It is a great win, Barry McCockiner. I love that name. What's up, Playboy? Hey, Silky. We'll find something. That's right. We'll find something. Daz, Sodiq and Q to get back surgery. Had promised till he got injury after injury. Are you serious? In the queue to get back surgery?
No. Okay, stop. Okay, right. Is it my turn yet?
Yeah, go ahead. Your turn.
Jesus Christ, motherfuckers. Okay, the experience on fucking. Okay, Santos, the piece of shit. Strike time per minute, 4.14. Oh, Yusuf, strike time per minute, 5.66. Strike absorbed. Okay, positive ratio. Let's not look at the volume here. Let's just deal with it. Santos, 2.37. Takedown average, 0.24 versus 0.00. The ground game. Motherfucker, this guy's coming off a loss with Lopez, Barbosa. Yeah, he beat your boy because he's a piece of shit. He beat Caceres. He is fighting for his life. He is a fucking amazing fighter. He is gonna come back, and he's not gonna go with 3 losses against a fucking nobody. I'm sorry, Santos, you don't have a chance here. Sadiq is gonna win this by decision. It's not gonna be the prettiest fight, but I don't see anything going any other way. Oh shit, I missed the odds. Hang on, I'll go back.
Man, Dave, me and you are going head to head this week.
Yes, we are. And I'm winning this one.
We'll see. Tomorrow, one more sleep. One of us is going to be a genius.
He's a plus. He's a plus. The experience at the UFC level is unparalleled. it's just not happening. I mean, let me see who has Santos done at the fucking in his record here. He's beat Francis Marshall by split decision. Okay. He beat Olfi, who is
awfully
not
horrible.
looking good in the last little bit because he hasn't won a fight in 2023. Who else do we have here on his record? Right, so he beat Francis Marshall by split decision. We already talked about that when he beat that one.
Nobody else that you
Now
know of.
we're on Barbosa in 2023, and Barbosa right now is not great.
All right.
He's coming back. Yes, he's trying to come back, but he's not in the UFC. He's in Pancrase. I'm sorry. I don't see it. The level of competition is so different. Sadiq all day long. Yes, he's lost against Lopez, Barbosa. Fucking amazing guys. There's no way this guy's losing 3 in a row. There is no way this guy is losing 3 in a row in any way, shape, or form. I'll take the dog all day long.
I'm with you. Man.
Plus 125? Sure. I'll make my money.
And yeah, his Instagram page is looking impressive too for Sodiq Youssef's. A lot of training videos in there. I'm looking at Santos's right now. Oh, he's got a little chubby baby. That's always plus. Oh, look, he's been training with the small head guy, Camilo, over Extreme Couture. I see a picture of Santos and Camilo, the guy with and Eric Nixick. That's a scary thought there. I'm with you though. I like Sodiq Youssef here. I think he's just a better fighter.
All day.
And it's yeah. And I do like Santos. Man, it's a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. All right. You guys ready to move on to the co-main?
No. Hit like, subscribe, fucking Tapology Group 926. Everybody who's in the chat, please.
Youssef is this week's Black Lives Matter parlay. Is he the only one in that parlay? Yeah. Anyway, all right. They are standing for our people, Ranj Sadiq by landslides. Like them. Tell them, Dave. That back though. 961, 928. All right. Anyway,
943.
moving on to the co-main. We have Bear Jew, Paul Craig. If you get on the ground with Paul Craig, chances are he's going to lock something up and tap you out. You can ask a lot of his former victims like Ankalaev got tapped out by him. But this stuff has been a minute since he's got a good win. Let's take a closer look at Bear Jew Paul Craig. He's the sizable underdog here too. I think it's sizable. Last time I checked, it was. Okay, so Paul Craig, he's coming off losses to Bo Nickel. I'm not gonna say shit about that. Cal Barelho, that's a good loss. Brendan Allen, good loss. So those last three names up there that he lost to, that's all right. That's expected. He's supposed to lose those. He beat Andre Muniz. Andre Muniz kind of fell off. He lost to Johnny Walker. Ugh, you don't like that. Got some grappling things in there. He lost to Volkan Ozdemir. Ugh, don't like that. But here we go. Nikita Krylov.
A lot of red.
Jamal Hill. Good. This is when they got that good streak going on, and it all started back in 2018 with the only loss Ankalaev has ever had. Magomed Ankalaev's only loss came to Bear Jew Paul Craig in 2018. He did it in the last second of the fight, choked him out. Fantastic win for him. But since then, he's been more of open guard, come lay in my guard because it's the only path to victory I got because I can't stand and bang because I'm a really civilian type boxer. I'm shit on the feet, but you get on the ground and I might be able to snap submission. But the thing is, Rodolfo Bellato is a black belt, even though you haven't seen him use it. And the thing with Rodolfo Bellato, remember that fight against Ihor Peteria? Ihor Peteria was like a plus 800 or something really stupid, ridiculous. And Ihor was rocked him like round one. I think he set him down and it looked bad. Ihor won round one. Then in round two, of course, Bellato flipped the switch and got the victory, ground and pound. But that first round against Ihor faults. Ihor's not good. That first round, Ihor destroyed him. And I was like, who the hell? Rodolfo Bellato, he's all hype. But then he turned around and had a draw against Jimmy Crute. So I don't know. This guy, my personal jury's still out on Bellato. That's why I might have to pull the switch for Paul Craig. But I guess sensibly, my Tapology pick will be Rodolfo Bellato. But I think I might take a stab at Paul Craig by sub. It's got to be big plus money by sub. It's got to be 4 digits plus 1,000 maybe. I don't know. I didn't look at it, but that's an option for me. What do you guys think of this co-main event? Who you got for this? Are you confident with Bellato?
Hang on. Let me check what Paul Craig is by sub. Paul Craig by sub is
plus 700. I was close. Plus 700.
Okay. Anyways. Regardless, we were at here. Sorry.
Bellato's going to knock out this one trick pony. I love he's still doing face paint.
Yeah, Sean Shelby didn't want them to get close, and then Barrage is like, come on, man.
Yeah, see, and look at Paul Craig does have a little bit of size. And Bellato, I don't know. I think Bellato's kind of like I think he's overrated. I'm not saying he's bad. I just don't think he's all that good.
He does look a little flat and a little drawn out, but I think he'll rehydrate pretty well tomorrow.
Got a great mohawk.
Gerald says Bellato low IQ, and that is true. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, but what about Paul Craig? I mean, is Paul Craig high IQ?
I mean, he's higher IQ than Jamal Hill, saying, "Come play in my guard." And Jamal Hill, sure, I will. You know what I'm saying?
But that was when Jamal was kind of a low IQ fighter as well. Jamal was early in his career. It matters about where these fighters
see
are.
This Gerald Lynch quote right here. Bellato will probably grapple Craig, and I think he might do it as well. And that's if he does. People forget, man. Paul Craig's a dangerous guy on the ground. Dangerous guy.
Give me a second, kids. Can I have a second?
Yes. It's your go.
Well, strike per minute. 6.28 versus 2.50 versus 2.52. Volume, Bellato all day long. Now, ratio, I get it. Strike absorb 6.31. Even ratio for Bellato. Paul Craig, strike absorb 3.03. Negative. Okay, Bellato on the feet all day long. But guess what, kids? Takedown average, 1.06 versus 1.52. Takedown defense for Bellato, 100%. He's not a fucking kid here. Like, this is not fucking, like, white belt, fucking blue belt.
BJJ, black belt.
No. Bellato, 100% takedown defense. Again, decent fucking people. If Paul Craig's going to fucking take him down, he better do it good because the volume of Bellato here, I don't see Paul Craig winning this fight on the feet. I don't see him dominating. Okay, if he gets him on the ground, it's still not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy fucking submission. I get it. He's fucking awesome on the ground, but Bellato is not a fucking brown belt. He's there.
He's a black belt.
Exactly. Like Paul Craig, I don't see a method to victory for Paul Craig in any way, shape, or form. I mean, he's at what? He's at plus 350. Why am I talking about this? I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. Blotto all day long. Moving on. I don't need to justify anything anymore. I apologize for taking your time.
All right, I'll let you go. I'm looking at his Instagram right now. Blotto Trotor. Sounds like a trader. Oh, he's got some still shot training pics. There's like some fly that's bugging the shit out of me, and I can't seem to kill it. Anyway, yeah, I'm on Blotto too. I just really want to pick Paul Craig by submission. I want my greed.
Stop.
And look, Blotto's training with Alex Pajeda. Also, throw that in there. That's a big component. I'm not saying he is Alex Pajeda, but he's been training with him not only in Connecticut but also in Brazil. It's been his main training boy. He's all through the pictures on Instagram. Yeah, Blotto safely. That's my pick as well. As everybody's unanimous, right? But he's stupid chalk. Stupid chalk. All right. Moving to the main event. We got sweet. Barry McCockiner hit a parlay. All right. Anyway, we got Gilbert Burns taking on Michael Morales. Now, here's the big deal here. Michael Morales is the younger, undefeated fighter and this is a 5-round fight. So after round 3, he's still going to have a ton of gas in the tank, and that's where he's going to take advantage. However, if this was a 3-round fight, I would be more apt to go with Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns, dude, this is going to be the toughest fight Michael Morales has ever had. And Gilbert Burns is like legendary status. He's fought the best of the best of the best. Mike Morales, look, who's he fought? Let's check out Mike Morales' resume coming into this main event as a super heavy favorite, right? Huge favorite, right? What's the line for this real quick on Tapology? Minus 800. All right, that's stupid. Against Gilbert Burns. I know Gilbert Burns coming off 3 back-to-back losses, but they're to Sean Brady, Jack Della Maddalena, and Bilal Muhammad. So really, I mean, minus 800. Cut the shit right now. Michael Morales, open it up. All right, undefeated, 17-0. Let's see who he's been wiping up. All right, Neil Magny. All right, kind of shot. Jake Matthews is shot. Max Griffin. Is he? I think he got. Is he still in the UFC? He might have got cut. I don't know. Adam Fugit. Guy was always shot. Trevin Giles, Officer Giles. He's not that good. Nikolai Varentenikov. That's in Contender Series. That's that's a decent fighter, but okay, nobody that's really stuck out as look at he beat this superstar. Who's the best person he's beat? Neil Magny, I would say. Maybe Trevin Giles. Trevin Giles is the best person out of his entire resume. You can go all the way down. He's a bunch of cans. He fought cans all the way until he got up to Contender Series or UWC right before Contender Series. That's when he started fighting people with real records. And yeah, I just think it's a little Gilbert Burns is too tall of a task. And I think I just don't like that it's 5 rounds. If this was a 3-round fight, I'd be all on Gilbert Burns, all on him. But what's going to happen is Gilbert Burns is going to win rounds 1 and 2, and then the cardio and the reach advantage is going to come into play because Michael Morales does have an 8-inch reach advantage over the Gilbert Burns. But yeah, I'm taking Michael Morales, but I think it's better off doing a live bet after first round because I think the first round, Gilbert Burns might get the first round, and then the odds will be not minus 800. They'll drop down to something reasonable, I'm assuming. And that's when you put your money on Michael Morales, and then you lock it in. He's going to win. He's going to win this, especially later rounds after Gilbert Burns has been wiped out, gas tank emptied. And the reach advantage is sickening. The age, Michael Morales is 25. How old is Gilbert Burns? 38. Gilbert Burns is almost 40 years old. Come on, really?
Yeah, I think the UFC does this a lot, man. I think we're seeing this a lot in this card. We're seeing a lot of high favorites, and yeah, we might have one huge upset, but I think most of the times these big favorites win.
Right, for the most part. Did we see their face-off? We only saw them weighing in. Right there it is. All the way to the end, Dave. So look at Paul Craig. Look at Paul Craig. Fuck that Bellato guy. I want to pick Paul Craig so bad. I just don't like that Bellato guy. Fuck him. Anyway, here we go. There's Michael Morales. Got this orange hair going on, orange fro. And there's a there's a clear advantage. There's a clear reach advantage, but that doesn't really. I don't.
They said I don't like that.
I don't like it either. But I don't like what I really don't like is that Gilbert Dorino Burns is 38, almost 39 years old, and Michael Morales is 25. That's my big selling point on Michael Morales. But I don't put him in any parlays. The only way you can do this is live bet after Michael Morales loses the first round, or maybe after the second round. That's the only way I'm going to put any type of money on this fight. Otherwise, I'll take Gilbert Burns plus 5.5. He'll last to the end and he'll win a round. I think he'll win a round. One round. I think Gilbert Burns can win a round and not get knocked out. If he does that, that's what my play is going to be. If I don't live bet it, it's going to be Gilbert Burns plus 5.5 at plus 250, still plus money after getting 5.5.
And I think you might as well just take money line. I think he has more of a chance to win than I think it's either Morales is going to knock him out round 1 or 2, or Burns is going to knock him out 1 or 2.
So just take the under 3.5 rounds is minus 140.
But if you think Burns has a chance, I would say play the money line, dude. Like that's what, plus 500, plus 600.
Yeah, plus 550. I think it said.
Yeah,
I think so. I had to relog.
He's got a chance to win, man. But I got the younger, fresher fighter for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you, Dave. You got anything to add?
Burns by decision.
Shut up. Are you serious? Really?
Fuck you, main event.
I like it.
Which one?
Wow.
It's not a parlay piece. It's not whatever it is. I'm picking Burns by decision.
I like it. I like it. Tapology, that shit. I like it.
Wow, dude.
So now I did my full card pick except for which one did I not finish? Oh, I didn't do the Dustin Stoltzfus Nursultun Ruzaboyev because I got a funny feeling about that one. And the Paul Craig Rodolfo Bellato is not filled out either. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do about those.
There's a lot of those sides.
There is a couple of those that just you can't feel. That's just chalky. The chalk is not worth the risk. It's just funny. It's weird. Anyway, we have to come up with our 3-leg plus money junkie parlay.
3-leg.
Yeah, we'll be quick.
Well,
So
we don't really agree with.
We agree on some. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
but I'm right and you're wrong.
we don't have girls and we don't have main events. So starting from the beginning, minus the girls, we're all on Hyung Sung Park.
I think we might have to take an under 2.5 as well, maybe.
I don't know. We'll see. We're all on Hyung Sung Park. He's minus 205. All right. We're all on DeVal, but he's ridiculously chalky. And everything else. Oh, we're all on Bellotto. What's he? He's minus 425. We can't do that. You're right. You guys disagreed on so much other shit. Might have to throw in a girl bet.
We'll put in Vidal and Bellotto.
We could. All right, minus. What was Vidal? He's something stupid too. Chalky.
Lock parlay, man.
But minus 600 for DeVal.
What about Pennington? Throw Pennington in there.
Yes, I'd rather do her. And always, she's minus 325.
What about Gomes? Hey, throw Gomes in there too.
No, she's minus 650. That's ridiculous. Stupid.
That's an easy bet.
And you know what? Leg. I want Elise Reed to win. So I'll take Tisha Pennington minus 325. Hyung Sung Park's minus 205. And then I guess it's gonna have to be Bellotto at minus 450. Everything else, we're all disagreed, all different on everything. So let's see what that pays out after I got my full card pick. Well, I have 10 of the picks here. I didn't.
One more time.
What's that? All right, ready, Dave? You run it and see what we get.
Let's go.
Rodolfo Bellotto, Hyung Sung Park, and Tisha Pennington. Do those three. Excuse me. And see what that pays out. I'm going to do it as well now that
Bellotto's line came down a little bit. Tisha Torres' line came down too.
Okay, so Bellotto, Pennington, and Park.
Yeah, Park came down. Yeah.
You know what? I'm okay with that. Actually,
all right. Where's that Bellotto bet? All right, there's 425 minus 425 is chalky. All right, so that comes out. So what do you got? I got plus 143, just like you. Same old.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, you know what? That's fucking safe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw that is well worth putting the mortgage on that.
Well, I'm not gonna put the mortgage, but I'll put a 20 spot on it. So here we go. View my bet. I got Colin Morikawa winning the PGA Championships. That's a big payout. But anyway, regardless, here we are. 3-pick parlay plus 143. Copy and paste. Okay. Plus money junkie parlay.
Hey guys, I gotta drop off.
All right, thanks, Dave. I appreciate your time.
Have a good night, Dave.
Thanks, homie.
Good luck tomorrow.
Have a good fight night. Let's cash some bets.
He's Mr. Popular now. Got 72-inch TVs having hockey parties and shit with his hot neighbor. All right, so here we are. Here's our plus money junkie 3-leg parlay. 3 picks: Tisha Pennington, Hyung Sung Park, Rodolfo Bellotto. Yeah, I'm confident with that too. And I did do a 10-pick parlay with a whole bunch of plus points. I'm not. That's too much to. Well, I could. Yeah, I'll post it. Screw it. Why not? And that pays out $10. Pays out $1,200. $10 pays out $1,200 if all this.
Damn.
Yeah, This is the full card.
Bro, I
minus
got like
two.
$250 going tomorrow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really confident.
I have in draft not DraftKings, in the Bet Online I have probably $200 worth of stupid mixed up parlays with all these people. I just like the plus money, the plus points option here on DraftKings because they don't usually do that on like Bet Online.
You got DraftKings?
DraftKings Sportsbook, yeah. You get that in Missouri?
Have you downloaded Pick 6?
Who?
Pick 6?
I don't know if I can get that in New York.
Oh, I don't know either. It's pretty dope though.
All right, there's my 10 pick. Look at that. Plus 11,808. And see all the plus monies though. That means they gotta just win one round. Anyway, MMA Jesus, I appreciate you stepping in for Real Fight Picks tonight. You're always welcome to come here.
Thanks, bro.
I really enjoy your looks on these fights, even though we disagree on majority of them.
Yeah,
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
It happens like that.
It does. You know what? Dave disagreed a lot more than I did with you. Me and you were, yeah.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is right. So best of luck to you, bud. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, right?
It, man. Yeah. Let's have a good night. Thank you.
Yeah, you too.
Appreciate
Thanks. Yep. Later.